welcome to the Improvised generation, the Lost episodes. We're happy that you're here. For those of you who have seen our show before, this is not it. The Lost episodes is an exploration of away missions away from the USS McGinley. To get us started, we need to have two suggestions from you. Can I please have a reason for travel? Shout a few out.
Honeymoon.
Honeymoon, yes?
Risa.
Escaping a creditor.
What's that?
Escaping a creditor.
Escaping a creditor. All right. We're going to take Risa. Thank you. And thank you for all of them. And can I please get from someone else an emotion? Shout a few out.
Pensive. Fear.
Pensive. Fear.
Anxiety.
Anxiety, great. I'm going to take fear. Wonderful. So the suggestions are Risa and fear.
What's Risa?
Oh, thank you. Great question. For those of you who don't know, Risa is the classic pleasure planet of the Alpha Quadrant. Right. McGinley, about 20 to beam up.
Personal log. Stardate 47356.2. We have a mission to go to Risa. I am fearful. And I'm just a little bit afraid I'm going to let down the McGinley. Most of all, Captain Thompson. Because...
Please.
I'm not very good at negotiations. I've never been good. I'm the security guy. I take care of people. I watch people's back. I pull out a phaser when needed. I don't deal with negotiations. And frankly, I don't like to relax, so Risa seems like the perfect cocktail for some sort of incident.
Seems like the perfect place to go if you don't like relaxing. You literally can't not relax at Risa. It's a perfect place to ease your spirits. You'll see the sunsets, and you'll drink the drinks. Maybe you'll get a Horgon.
I do not want a Horgon. I don't want to go to Risa. I don't... And so if I'm speaking plainly with you, I didn't even want this mission. I think it was Deadman's suggestion.
Well, sometimes ours is not to reason why and just to do. That is definitely the Starfleet way.
I'll check the cargo.
I'm looking forward to it. I think this is a good opportunity for me to work on my negotiation skills, and I think I could be a good ambassador for this trip. And then, maybe get a little fun on the side. We so rarely have fun, you know?
Yeah, fun. Ensign, I think between the two of us, well, this doesn't need to be between the two of us, but I'm the lieutenant on this mission. And I want you to know that you're just here as support.
Duly noted.
The cargo's safe.
We'll be arriving in 2 hours.
Thank you, Ensign.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship McGinley. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Guest starring Paul Hungerford.
Guest starring Amanda Troop.
Guest starring Scott Paulson.
Guest starring Sarah Mountjoy Pepka.
Starring Max Pinder as Lieutenant Frost Klin.
And also starring Jessica Lynn Birdie as Ensign Cassiopeia Snow. Engage.
Here we are again. Risa.
Here we are at Risa.
Welcome to Risa. Would you like a beverage? We have all kinds here.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, you're good. I have just a thing for you. Nice lady friend, welcome to Risa.
Oh, he's not interested in any fun. Gosh, the postcards can't even do justice to how beautiful this planet is.
Yeah, the postcards.
Ah, he so willingly takes a drink. Does the lady want one too?
I'm on a mission, thank you.
Oh, so am I. A mission of pleasure. My shift is over.
I have 30 more minutes.
Did he say he was going to meet us on the landing dock? Because he wasn't there.
He'll be here. I'm sure he'll show up any moment. At least I hope he does.
Still feeling nervous?
No, I'm feeling fine. A lot more confident since we left the shuttlecraft. Super confident, super relaxed, super...
Maybe take a drink. Maybe your instinct said I should have a drink. Maybe it will help.
Hello, Starfleet.
Ambassador.
Lieutenant Frost Klin. My name is Ambassador Temmore.
Yes. Oh, forgive me. Go ahead.
Ambassador Tenmore, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I believe your customs are to grasp hands and move them up and down.
I'm not Bajoran, so I might grab your ear as well.
Very well. They didn't tell me that a Bajoran would be coming to do the negotiations. This is unexpected.
I'm the security officer aboard the USS McGinley.
I
Yes.
understand. You realize that these negotiations are very, very important. I mean, anything could go wrong. I wouldn't want anything to upset this negotiation.
I understand that, and my Bajoran blood will not have anything to do to compromise this mission or these negotiations, I assure you.
Very well. It's very important to me. I want this negotiation to succeed. I have tried to bring these two parties together for quite some time. The McGinley insisted to send the two of you.
Ambassador Timbor, you were just greeting our Starfleet guests?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm sure you have already detailed out for them exactly what these negotiations are.
We were just getting to that.
Well, good. I arrived just in time.
I believe we should do the discussions about the negotiations in private.
Yes, of course. The dancing center of Risa is not the best place. Please, let me show you to your quarters. This way.
Great. Ensign, why don't you scope things out here?
Is that Cassiopeia Snow?
It it is.
Do you remember me? Kyla Armmoth from the Academy.
Kyla Armmoth. Yes, why don't you go on ahead, Frost?
So good to see you.
I wouldn't want to get in the way.
Hi. Oh, hi. The last time I saw you was the last time I saw you.
That's correct.
I'm not surprised that you're working on Risa.
Well, what other planet would I choose? What a wonderful place to relax and negotiate. 2 things that I like best. Maybe 3 now that you're here.
Maybe.
I'll show you to your quarters.
Ambassador, I feel like that's where I can help.
Very well.
If we are going to make the neutral zone a safe place again, there must be peace made with the Bajoran people. I can't speak for all of us, but I can say this. We felt abandoned. We felt left alone. We felt as if the whole
Universe turned against you?
You could say that. Or even worse, that we were forgotten about. That no one cared about us. No one cared about the Cardassian interactions. No one cared about any of that. No one stepped forward and said, I'm going to do something.
Brought a lot of emotions to this negotiation. Frost Klin. Am I correct in addressing you as Klin? Or do I call you Frost?
You can call me by my first name. Klin. And may I call you by yours?
Please. It's difficult to say in many languages. So you can just call me Kevek.
Kevin.
There are many people who feel the same way. That what happened to the Bajorans was wrong. But bringing a lot of emotions to this negotiation isn't exactly the best way to achieve peace. I assure you, Klin, our intention is to find a peaceful negotiation. Starfleet has ensured us that you're the right man for the job.
Kevik, you must forgive me for my emotions. I don't mean to compromise this negotiation. You may find peace with Bajorans, but the Maquis, they're looked at as a terrorist group.
They are a terrorist group.
In some people's eyes.
In everyone's eyes. There isn't a person in this galaxy that believes that they're anything but terrorists. We are not negotiating with the Maquis. We are negotiating with the Bajorans.
I understand that, Kevik. But now, who's bringing emotion to the table?
Perhaps a period of respite would do us both well.
I agree.
Very well, I will head to the mud baths.
I'll stay here. And think.
Am I tanning properly?
Yes, you're hitting the suns very well. I tell you. Thank you, Hodor. I tell you, how fascinating is it that Starfleet has sent a Bajoran to conduct negotiations between the Bajorans, the Maquis, and the Cardassians? I tell you what, that sounds like bias to me.
Biased.
Well, of course.
Well, maybe that's why I'm here, and maybe I can help provide the lack of bias.
Wow.
Klin is a very skilled lieutenant. Whether he's of a race that is involved in this negotiation or not, he'll be able to keep a cool head.
Well, sure, but you can't help deny your own personal history, whatever that is. That's what I know about myself. I bring myself into every negotiation, regardless of whether I want to or not. And this Klin, this Bajoran of yours, there is no way he can sit face to face with a Cardassian and a Maquis and be neutral.
To be honest, I don't really want to talk about Klin anymore.
Oh?
Yes, I just don't feel like while I'm on a pleasure planet talking about something that doesn't necessarily bring me pleasure.
Well, I know all about what used to bring you pleasure back at the Academy. Are you still up to your wild antics?
I am a fantastic Starfleet officer who very rarely gets distracted.
The bats are ready.
The baths. I was just going to say, if your partner here was to take you to the baths, you should enjoy them. I'll sit here on the beach a little bit longer.
Oh, child, I am not a partner. I am a guide.
Loretta is quite skilled here on Risa. She'll help you relax before the negotiations begin.
And a woman with such authority, such power and prestige, needs to set that weight off her shoulders. Missions can be accomplished on other planets.
Yes, but of course I have to be at the meeting shortly.
Oh, in 3 hours! Loretta and Hodor combined are able to do a fantastic mud bath together in just under 2.
Come to the mud baths. You will see, all your troubles will melt away.
Or are you telling me you're not who you once used to be?
I'm not telling you anything. Take me that way.
Hodor, will you get the door?
Soft bed. Relaxing room. View of the ocean. This will do. Frost Klin, enjoy your time on Risa. Little treat from everyone here. Guess one drink wouldn't hurt. Everything's gonna be fine. Who are you? Who sent you? Frost Klin, USS McGinley.
Your Cardassian friends say hello. Yeah!
Who sent you? Who sent you? No! No!
Your Cardassian friends.
Spit it out! Spanker's still talking to
They say hello.
Snow!
It's amazing. At 1 minute it's cool, and then it's too cool, and the second you think that it's too cool, it gets perfectly warm.
Yes, it's amazing the weather here. That's why mud is so essential for your skin. You will find this treatment very efficacious.
Efficacious.
And how are you
there's
doing, Ambassador? Do you need
great
more mud?
I'm well. I could use a little more squids.
Ah,
I prefer the squids to remove the dead skin. It keeps me very passionate and young.
Your beverage? Over there. These are squids.
There is nothing finer than Andorian wine.
oh,
Have you ever had it?
this is my first attempt at it. Oh, it's like ambrosia. It's like what I imagined the Greek gods fed each other.
Yes.
Snow, come in. Snow!
I'm so glad that
Out of my way!
Lieutenant Klin! Lieutenant Klin! Kyla, Ambek, you're late for the negotiations. Please come with
Negotiation,
me.
I can't. I must go.
They're happening right now, Klin. Whatever you're going needs to stop.
Right now, but that's not possible. The negotiations are...
They're beginning right now. I don't know what else to tell you. Come with me.
This whole problem with this planet is too much pleasure and not enough work.
That's why it's the vacation planet. I imagine the people that do the work and the advertising have to live off planet because they wouldn't get much done.
Tell me, are you here for pleasure or work?
I think that work can have a healthy mix. We were sent to Risa for a reason. But to be honest, I feel like what I have been asked to do has been minimized. So I'm leaning into what's showing up.
You're incredible, you know that?
Me, incredible.
I've never met anyone like you. Especially for a Starfleet officer. You seem to know what you want and you're going to go after it. But at the same time, you're willing to take things as they come. Well, that's fine things to have in a Starfleet officer.
Well, I appreciate that. I just want to be appreciated. And if I'm not appreciated one place, then I'll go another place.
That is a strong, smart woman talking.
I agree. We could always use plenty of those around here. Have you ever thought about becoming an ambassador and helping bring peace to this galaxy?
Well, I do that as a Starfleet officer, of course.
Are you taking place in the negotiations?
I've been asked to survey. Well,
You've never seen a naked Tarlarian before?
no.
It's unusual. And coming from me, that's saying something. I let you two finish up. I heard the negotiations are starting a little bit sooner. You might want to hurry out of here.
Negotiations are starting. Just a minute. Could you tell me that
Well, we have to get out of here.
the door is not working?
The door is not working. Give me a shot. The door is not working.
I just said that.
Oh, you are. Where is that door person?
Communications are down. I'm afraid we're trapped in here.
What?
I quite apologize for this, Chartu. I told Ensign Snow that the negotiations were beginning immediately. She must have gone off to a mud bath. I can't imagine what the quality of exercising priorities has gone downhill on the McGinley these days.
I can't speak for my ensign right now, but there was an attempt made on my life. And as soon as she's located, I would like to know.
Well, of course, we'll keep you updated, but for now, our Cardassian friends have joined us.
It's typical of Starfleet. Excuses. Always waiting to get to the negotiating table with excuses.
I bring no excuses today, other than my ensign not being here. But other than that, no excuses. What are your terms?
My terms are that the Maquis, the terrorists that they are to be eliminated at all costs. And Bajorans, stay out of the way.
I'm sorry, Ambassador. The complete elimination of a group is not a very good way to start out a negotiation. Now, I do represent the Maquis because, of course, they legally cannot represent themselves because they are not an entity and we would have probably locked them up the moment that they walked in. I will be relaying everything to them via subspace transmission. Now, I don't want anyone to leave this room until we have an answer. I don't care if you had an attempt on your life. I don't care if you don't like these terms. But we're on Risa and we're going to stay locked in this room.
What's our purpose here today? Is it to argue? Is it to point out excuses? Or is it to find peace? That's why I was sent. I may be only half Bajoran, and I don't speak for every Bajoran, and I can't speak for the Maquis, but I can say this. If you're going to try to rule this universe, this quadrant, with an iron fist, you will be met with an iron fist.
Is that a threat?
It's not a threat.
It sounded like a threat.
I wasn't finished talking. It's much like a Cardassian to interrupt someone else's point of view.
And it's much like a Bajoran to want to be interrupted.
Well, I can see we're off to a good start. Might I suggest that we all take a little breather? We have a Bajoran sunrise spread right up here. Klin, might I have a word with you? Off the record, of course. Please, Ambassador. What did you mean there was an attempt on your life?
When I went to my room this evening to have respite, a Cardassian, I want to say officer, but I can't prove that, tried to kill me. You can check yourself. The body should still be there unless it's been removed.
I'll do so at once. I need to tell you, I can't protect you in these negotiations. As the representative of the Maquis by proxy, I cannot be seen to be assisting you.
I understand. I used to be Maquis. Ambassador, I wish to return to these negotiations on an equal playing field.
Unless you plan to become Cardassian, I find that hard to do.
I know that is a custom of a Cardassian to prove one's worth on the field of battle.
An obvious fact.
Yes, perchance a friendly duel between you and I. And we shall see on the field what race is more superior.
This is hardly the normal procedure.
You wish to go arm to arm with a Cardassian.
The ambassador cannot possibly agree to that.
Sit down! You speak for terrorists. The boys are talking. 1800 hours. Tomorrow evening work for you, Bajoran?
That works for me just fine.
Excellent. Looks like we're going to battle.
I look forward to it.
The squids are still implanted.
I can't say that this is something I know how to do, but
You must pinch the head, or else the bleeding will continue. No, don't get rid of it. It's good eating. Base over there.
well, certainly someone will come for us shortly.
It's all
Sure,
right.
it's just that was the only one? I thought there was another one.
There may be. You should look.
I found one, and I think there's one on your back.
You're brave.
Me, brave.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. The door locked the second you exited.
Of course it locked. We have to keep you safe and away from the negotiations.
Loretta, maybe something's not translating. We have to be in the negotiations.
I know, but if you were, perhaps we would achieve peace. And that's not something that the Maquis wants.
Hold on.
We are here to achieve the best possible outcome for all three parties.
I know. But is it the best possible outcome for commerce? Is it the best possible outcome for people with a vendetta against both Cardassians and Bajorans?
The Maquis are a noble people
They're terrible.
that fight for what they believe in.
Yes, we are.
So what would you gain by holding two people hostage in order to prove your point?
There's no point in talking to them. They're Maquis.
Shut up!
Don't you see? I can spot the best negotiator in any group. We don't want you there. We want war to continue. So you will stay here and enjoy yourself, or Hodor will have you killed.
Something you may have neglected to read in my file, I assume, is that I'm excellent at hand-to-hand combat. You're not bad yourself. Stop right there. Now, just because you're trying to keep us out of the negotiations doesn't mean I won't still advocate for you. Tell me, are they actually happening? Is my lieutenant still alive?
Why, yes he is. But there's going to be a trial by a battle. And I do not think his prospects look good. The city is full of assassins.
I'm sorry that I showed up.
You're so strong with both hands. You punch that one with the right hand, and then you punch it with the...
Shut up. Thank you.
All right.
This was the door. We're going that way.
Must have been a locker.
Let the participants enter!
There are no safety protocols for any of these weapons.
That is correct. We are not in a holodeck. This is the arena next to the pool.
No safety!
No safety. Make them fight with real things.
I choose a Cardassian rapier!
The ambassador has chosen the Cardassian rapier, an ancient weapon, 5 feet long and spiked. Curved like a scimitar of ancient days.
I'll choose these. 2 Vulcan daggers.
The Bajoran has chosen 2 Vulcan daggers. A subtle weapon, 4 inches long each. Need I remind you that should one of you die, that is the conclusion of the negotiations. And I will be reporting it back to the Maquis that this was the end.
Yes, the Maquis should know.
Well then, I have nothing more to say. Let the arena open. And the negotiations begin between these 2 men.
Master, I wish you a fair fight.
Still a chance to give up Bajoran scum?
We didn't give up before, we're not going to give up now.
We? I see one. Ah!
That's the thing about Bajorans. It always looks like there's just a few of us, but then there's a lot more.
Just gonna let me grab it, okay?
Unlike Cardassians, Bajorans don't fight unfair.
Stop right there!
Ensign, what's the meaning of this?
You are not fighting a fair fight.
I will kill him!
No! I have a phaser shotgun!
What?
I'm another one.
We're on the same side! How are we on the same side? You're a Bajoran! But I'm not a Maquis! It's been 1,000 years of this, Bajoran! Don't try to distract me!
Yeah, if you just swallow your pride!
Swallow your pride!
We need to fight together!
Snow, what are you doing? Why are you in the middle of this? Snow, I'm your
Someone
friend!
fight the girl!
Snow, it's me, Helena!
Yeah, my friend.
So you thought you wanted to hit me? Did you really think that you could outsmart the Maquis, both of you?
We didn't know we would have to. Well, but we can.
I'm sorry. They captured me.
You weren't much of a use anyway.
See what you have done. Now listen to me. Do you not understand that everyone feels pain regardless of how you feel about them? The Maquis have been slandered, have been disgraced, all for wanting to fight for a sense of humanity for themselves. Why? I'm not done yet. And although you have cut me through the stomach, you will not cut my people anymore. We have fought. We have fought for you, Bajoran. And we will continue fighting. Whether you call us terrorists, whether you dismiss us, Whether you disallow our place in negotiations, we will continue to fight for our chance to speak. We should be allowed to speak.
He was fine, he was just being dramatic.
Why? You were in that negotiation room. You don't need to be terrorists. We're fighting for the same thing.
Fighting for peace hasn't worked.
Things will never change, Frost Klin.
If fighting for peace doesn't work, you have to resort to other measures to be heard.
We're too different. We're too far apart. I'm just a Cardassian.
Wait. No, wait. Why did he step in front of that phaser?
This isn't his fight. It's the Maquis.
And you have played so well. I'm so sad that you weren't able to get here in time to broker a peace. And you, with your oddly formed body. What were your plans for this? We will never know, because the pleasures of Risa remain.
Why?
Hello, Klin.
Hello. Why don't you tell me your name? Your real name.
Take off your disguise.
Yes, I am also Bajoran.
Uncle.
Yes.
Why? Why?
Because it's not working.
You call this working? Is this working to you?
I don't know. Has it changed you?
Cardassian just stepped in front of a phaser to protect Bajoran. I don't know if things are working just the way you want them to.
No. But we'll keep trying. And when you see the error of your Starfleet ways,
You know where to find your uncle.
She won't get far. I alerted security.
Doesn't really matter anyway.
It won't stop him. He'll get off this planet. We'll see him again.
And then there'll be more.
There's always more.
Everybody saw what happened. A Cardassian stepping in front of a phaser to save a Bajoran. Things like that can change people's minds.
Kenneth, I hope so. But the Cardassians will take this information and thus call this man that died weak. The Maquis was celebrated as a victory. And the Bajorans, they all hate Cardassians. This will only perpetuate a war that's already on the horizon.
So what you're saying is, we've done nothing to help.
We may have only hurt things.
I know one thing. You tried, both of you.
You're right. We tried.
The space shuttle is quite impressive. It's nice to meet you, Cassiopeia Snow. On my planet, we don't shake hands. That's your custom. On my planet, we say goodbye differently.
Goodbye. I feel like I've gotten to know you too well.
Well, I've just spawned.
All right, I'll lay in the course.
Excuse me? Hello? Mind if I come in? You forgot your gift baskets. It's got a hogar in there for, fun when you get back home, and little beverages, some juice cans, and things like that. I hope you had a nice time on Risa.
We won't forget this experience.
Oh, that's great. And I'm sure.
Bye. Thank you.
Enjoy those juice cans. You can keep this experience in your heart. Everyone leaves the planet a little bit better. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lieutenant, allow me to put that in the cargo?
Thank you. Ensign.
Lieutenant, I've laid in course.
Thank you. I sent my report back to the McGinley and to Starfleet.
Already?
Yeah.
I guess it's better to get ahead of the thing.
I let them know how the mission went or didn't go.
Well, it definitely went. Ready to go?
Yeah. There was a moment when there was an attempt made on my life. And I was worried about your safety, thinking that you might need me. On my way there, I was intercepted because the negotiations were starting. I had to make a decision as an officer, whether to come and save you or to go through negotiations. For a split second, I thought that I should come and save you. And then I thought, Cassiopeia Snow doesn't need my help. She can take care of herself. So I guess what I'm saying in a long-winded sort of way is, good job. And on our next mission, maybe it won't be support. I put in a recommendation to the McGinley and Captain Thompson that you should be promoted.
I'll tell you one thing, Klin. While I can handle it, a little help never hurts.
We get by with a little help from our friends.
That's a very sweet saying.
Here. I'll cue it up here. It's a classical Earth song. I think you'll like it.
Interesting. Like classical music?
Yeah, like classical music. Here, let's see if I can bring it up.
I'm gonna get the shit warmed up while you do that.
Oh, excuse me, I forgot to have his power arrangements.
Why are we not closing the show?
I thought we-
Oh, I don't know. You have to get flagged out of the gate. There's a launching sequence in your third
Is this the
line.
dance court?
Oh, yeah. Oh, are we gonna have a little party?
That way.
Oh.
This is going to be taking off.
All right.
Here for your pleasure.
We're trying to help. It's a pleasure plan.
I understand. I have a chakra.
Oh, all right.
Thank you for the
Bye-bye.
flowers. Bye. Oh. You know, you can enjoy Risa, but you can also enjoy it too much.
I hope you enjoy the gift basket, Uncle Ben. Maquis.
Anyways, showing. Thanks.
All right, taking off. McGinley, we're We're coming home.
Your ears and I'll sing you a song.